What's up, Girls Gang? It's Cooper back again with another Girls recap. Girls is a hit show by Lena Dunham. It aired on HBO from 2012 to 2017. This is episode 204. It's a shame about Ray. Ray is Shoshana's boyfriend. So I guess we're going to find out something that kind of stinks about him. I mean, I know what it is because I just watched it for the recap, and I guess you probably know what it is because why else would you be watching this? But just like to pretend, well, I guess there's something up with Ray. So Hannah kicks Elijah out because he had penetrative heterosexual sex with Marnie a while back, and then lied about it, and she's pretty pissed at both of them about that. So he's out. He keeps their butt plug that I guess they had in college that he still has. I wasn't really clear on how all of that worked, but anyways, Hannah has a dinner party to celebrate her new living alonehood. And it's a weird group because at first, because of how many people in her life that she's currently ostracized, it's Charlie, Marnie's ex-boyfriend, and Charlie's current girlfriend, Audrey, who is there. And there she's making pad thai. Yum. And then Marnie shows up. Hannah invited her out of politeness. Did not expect her to show up because of the fighting due to the whole penetrative heterosexual sex thing with Elijah. But here she is with her ex-boyfriend, his current girlfriend, and her ex-roommate. So she's acting, guess what, pretty weird. And eventually Audrey and Marnie get into a fight. Marnie goes up on the roof and Charlie follows her. Bad move on his part. They talk for a bit. Charlie makes a move on her. But Marnie's seeing Booth Jonathan. Charlie calls him a Ewok, which is, funny. And he goes back downstairs when she leaves, and Audrey is left, and he gets pretty pissed, but Hannah calls him out on it because Marnie's had a pretty tough year. It's not all about him, which is extremely fair. Also, Charlie, he looks, it's kind of hard to recognize him. I don't know, he cut his hair last season and now he's grown it back out and he has the beard, but I don't know, it's not working for him, I don't think. Jessa goes to, and Shoshana and Ray show up, and Shoshana finds out that Ray is effectively living with her, and she's kind of weird about that. And then later he tells her he tells her that he loves her, and I guess that's the shame because it was kind of early. Jessa goes to dinner with Thomas John's parents and Thomas John. His parents are also not British, but they all talk weird like him, which is kind of cool. And it's so interesting because she's British, but he's not, even though he's British in real life. And I have a feeling that those parents might be British in real life too. So maybe they were doing some kind of bit there, which is, funny. It does not go well. And they get into a pretty big fight back at Thomas John's place, and they break up. Jessa was... Thomas John kind of calls her out on, being pretty happy with the money and not much else, and she calls him out on, like, not, I guess not being, like, a member of the Velvet Underground in the 60s or something like that. She has a very specific idea of, like, what makes a man, and he's not cutting the mustard, and so he's out. She goes over to Hannah's. Hannah is now alone in the apartment singing Wonderwall by Oasis by herself. Jessa shows up and gets in the tub with her. And Jessa, like, puts her boogers in the bathtub, and then they start, like, play fighting. And then the episode ends, and then the actual Wonderwall by the band Oasis starts playing. Today.